15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
It's everybody's way of keeping each other honest.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Conner. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays.
Second play of the game, a D tackle goes
team
down.
that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Is that what you just started doing, Cedric order?
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Bullet good on the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7.
It took me like fucking 5 hours, 4 hours to run around doing all that shit, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a throw out right, complete to his running back right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They go play action now. Haskins rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Haskins on first down. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins setting up the screen. This is Samuels. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. They're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
53 yards.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Ebron's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And a Steeler first down.
I didn't drift over quick enough.
First down, it's Samuels. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Haskins able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Steelers.
This is Samuels. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, Haskins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He just got an abdominal tear. Oh, my God. My only pass rusher just got a fucking abdominal tear. Jesus.
A reminder
Christ.
coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And caught it up.
He
And
fumbled?
it's picked up by the Steelers.
Jesus Christ.
He's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
It's like everything
and in this
that
very
can go
cold
wrong
night
in
air,
this
how
game
much
is
harder,
going
Charles,
wrong.
is it to hang on to that
Jesus.
football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
is cold.
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Not bad.
Here's Conner. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From midfield now, Haskins steps away to his left. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. first down. It's Haskins letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up down. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Now I have an offensive lineman hurt. Jesus fucking Christ. That's 3 people, man.
And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. He's giving him a little jolt, just giving him the lead there, but 2 TDs down the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. There's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the 1st. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Steelers.
From the gun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Samuels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 16, Haskins. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out.
That's bullshit.
This is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The offense retains possession.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Conner. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Conner. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's see.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And that's going to be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Who the fuck did he throw that to?
Nearly picked off.
Jesus
there. It would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And Burrow going to throw again. This is brought in by Gibson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down.
He just mossed me.
Inside the 10.
He just fucking mossed me. Holy shit. He just mossed me.
To the 6.
Dwayne Haskins full
Sometimes
sprint
the
just
one-handed
throws
catches
that
are
bitch up
unnecessary,
there.
but
And he fucking mossed me.
With the other, so maybe that
Wow.
was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Holy
Chase Claypool
shit, man.
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to
Oh,
stretch their lead.
shit.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Holy shit. That was wild. That whole fucking
The
sequence of
Cincy
events was
offense about
just
ready
wild.
to go here on their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time.
Man.
But it's going to be second down.
I'm so thrown, I don't even know what to do now. Holy shit.
In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Oh, my God.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers.
Oh, shit.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
Wow.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point put through by
fumble
Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dude
So
catches
here's
it,
the kickoff now as he'll
running,
get it
gets
again
blasted,
following that fumble return for a
he
score.
picks it up, takes it for a touchdown. Jesus Christ.
Now
It's
this
my
will
second
make
fumble
it
of the
into
game.
end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
First fumble when I was
The
in
Bengals
fucking
take
scoring
over
distance.
1st and 10.
Going
At
down,
their
getting
own
ready to score.
34-yard line.
Oh my God.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick.
Hit as I
And he will
throw.
return this one to the
Interception.
3-yard line.
Hit as I throw, the ball
He's had a
flutters.
fantastic
Interception.
rookie season, made a lot
What
of
the
lovely
fuck
throws,
just
but
happened
that
in these
wasn't
last
one
2
of them.
minutes?
We got to give him one, don't we?
Holy shit,
with
man.
the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that
He
throw,
has
because for the
scored
most part, what they've seen,
3
it's been pretty
fucking
sensational.
touchdowns in the matter
Deep here for
of
Ebron.
2 fucking
Back
minutes.
to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little
Jesus
too much
fucking
target to
Christ.
hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Well, let's listen in on the call.
Jeez.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They go play action now. Haskins going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little pass.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after
And then he
Heavy
throws a
traffic,
duck.
and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This dude.
Line of scrimmage, the 31
This dude's
now,
got a
first
fucking
and
lucky
10.
rabbit's foot in his pocket.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an
That's fucking payback. That's payback for the bullshit lame duck pass that Joe Burrow threw. That's karma. Because the game fucked me on that last pass. Literally. It fucked me.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Haskins going to try to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught at the run. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Steelers, they're back.